Don't worry, you're safe here. It's the only place on YouTube that doesn't have April Fool's jokes. Come on, roll the thingy. Nandoandgabe. So there's two main things I want to talk about today. That's four. Two main things I want to talk about today. Number one, the recent update to Facebook. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, he's done these videos before. He rants about Facebook, blah 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 blah. No one cares. I know. I am of course talking about the question things that have been added to Facebook. You know, the question thingies that have what's the best place to do this? Da 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 da. And 97 possibilities. Or what's the best sport? Da 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 da. Apparently Quidditch was on that list, which I didn't know. I wouldn't have taken for a beat if I'd known Quidditch was there. They were fun to begin with. Now they're really, really annoying. Deja vu. If you don't know what that means, go look at my first video. Deja vu. But as I said, this is different to my last rant on Facebook. My last rant on Facebook, I just ranted. This time, I've learnt a little bit more, so I have a plan. I previously said that we're no more than 3 networks away from someone who's met the American president, shaking his hand or whatever. With that logic in mind, I've come up with this plan. If that scenario is true, then I've only got to be like 7 people away from Mark Zuckerberg or one of his cronies. So, if you know someone that knows someone, if you know someone that knows someone, that knows someone, that knows someone. Okay, I'm going to get it this time. Assuming I know you, if you know someone that knows 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 Mark Zuckerberg, get in contact with me. And you might be wondering why I kept looking down like this. This is how much effort I have to go to get that right. On to thing number 2. Or should I say thing number who? Terrible joke, terrible joke. Since you saw me last Friday, my Doctor Who gear has gone from a nice steady 3rd into 4th and then up to 5th. Long story short, it took me about 2 hours to finish watching the prequel between... Yeah, I don't want to get into it. But the prequel was good. The prequel set a nice tone for when the actual episode airs. At the same time, I'm glad they're still airing it while there's going to be light out, because otherwise I would be behind the couch. And on the Saturday, they released an iconic image, which I now have as my desktop. And the big one happened. The one every Doctor Who fan has been waiting for. Series 6 trailer. Whew! Was that trailer epically brilliant or what? We got Bearded Doctor, we got Doctor kissing River, we got cool River voiceover, shots of some really creepy puppets, which I have to say aren't as creepy as they first were to me now. What's my 2 favourite things from that trailer, you may ask? Number 1, Ten's TARDIS. And number 2, my new 2 favourite lines ever to be said in a Doctor Who episode, the 2 most epic lines of dialogue to ever be said in a Doctor Who episode. Fear me, I've killed hundreds of Time Lords. Fear me, I've killed all of them. So I'm going to 6th gear in my Doctor Who obsession, so I'm going to stop now, because if I go on any longer, I'll start saying theories and spoilers, and I don't want to give spoilers on these videos. Like me and slightly obsessed with Doctor Who, there are places you can go to help. 2 places I'd recommend. For news, I'd recommend doctorwhotv.co.uk, and for forums, I'd recommend gallifreybase.com. Lots of discussion going on there. So, that's it for another week. Naggers, I'll see you next Friday. Nandoandgabe.